What's up, nerds? This is Mr. Storm. Today we're going to talk about a very important subject. We're going to talk about internet safety. Now, I know anytime any teacher says, all right, kids, we're going to talk about how to be safe online, I know that your eyes roll so far in the back of your head, it takes months for them to go back to their normal position. I get it. I know it's annoying. Ever since you were in elementary school, teachers have been telling you how to stay safe online. But today is going to be a little different, okay? You're going to take all that information that you've learned in the past and you're going to use it to create a helpful infographic to teach other people how to be safe online. So there's some information here for you. Each of these links have specific information on how to stay safe, such as creating strong passwords so you can protect yourself from identity theft or people breaking into your Facebook account and posting a bunch of videos and pictures of you doing embarrassing things. You can, here's an article about browser security features so you can keep yourself safe there, avoiding spam and phishing, avoiding malware, shopping online safely, browser tracking. Here's a specific article just about social media and how to set your privacy settings properly and maintain that stuff. When you're done reading this information and boning up on your internet safety information, you're going to want to go complete the internet safety assignment. This document here is going to explain everything you need to do. But basically what it is I want you to use canva.com, and I'll show you how to use that in just a second, to create an infographic. So you're going to sign in with your Utah Military Academy Google account, because it's going to ask you to sign in once you go to Canva. And you're going to create an engaging infographic about one of the topics that you've studied today, whether it's the strong passwords, browser security, avoiding spam, avoiding malware, shopping online, browser tracking, or social media privacy. You're going to take one of those topics, just one, and you're going to make an infographic about that thing. I want the infographic to be well written. I want it to be informative. And I also want to make sure that I want you to know that everything you turn in is searchable on the internet, right? Your infographic that you turn into me, I will use a reverse Google image search to see if that exists anywhere else on the internet. So if you just go to Google and you type in internet safety infographic and then you find one that looks, good, and then you try to pass that off as your own work, I will know. And that is plagiarism, okay? This infographic should be completely unique. It shouldn't exist anywhere else on Earth because you're making it right now, okay? I want you to include your sources on the bottom, your sources for information. Please don't just use the sources that I've provided. Go online, find some good resources online, and cite those sources on the bottom. Okay, if you don't cite your sources, that is also plagiarism because you're stealing someone else's information and you're passing it off as your own. I know you guys are not all experts on internet safety, and so don't pretend like this is all just coming from you. Okay, find good information, find good resources, and cite them on the bottom of your infographic. When you're done, you're going to want to upload your infographic to Google Classroom so you can get credit for this assignment. So let me walk you through Canva just a little bit so you can see how this is done. So you're going to click the link and it'll take you to this website. This is Canva. Canva is free. It's amazing. I love it. You can create all kinds of cool stuff. So you're going to sign in using your Utah Military Academy Gmail account. So you're going to sign up with Google. Actually, I already have signed up, so I can just log in. But you're going to click sign up with Google, and I'm going to filibuster for a second while this decides to load or whatever it's doing. Why are you not, did I lose oh, that's cool. Look at that. Ooh, fancy. Okay, all right, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and log in with mine because this is taking forever. If for some reason it doesn't allow you to sign in, you can just move on with, creating your infographic. But I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my credentials. That should be it. Nope, never mind. It's not correct. No, don't save that password. It's not right. Why do you want to save it? Let's just go back to the Let's go back to the homepage. There we go. There's a link to the homepage. That's not a link to the homepage. Let's try this again. Hey, there it goes. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. Okay. So once you sign in, which I have now signed in, once you've signed in, it will look like this. And what you can do is there are a couple different things you can make: infographic, business card, poster, a flyer, all that kind of stuff. I want you to make an infographic. Okay, so you're going to click infographic, and it's going to give you this option. Now over here on the side, yeah, I got it, thank you. Over here on the side you have templates for infographics. Essentially, these templates are really great. One thing I want to show you though is right here on the bottom of each infographic, it has a little button that says either free or, let's see if we can find a paid one. They're usually toward the bottom. Or there is a, right here. So it's either free or it has a little $sign. So this infographic I'd actually have to pay for. So I can modify it and do everything I want, but when I go to actually download it or use it in any way, it's going to ask me to pay for it. So you want to make sure that it has this free right here. So I'm going to do that one. That looks good. And then over here you can choose elements, and you can just add new elements to it. You can use grids, so you can have a different grid layout. You can resize elements if you want. You can just get rid of them if you don't want them. You can take the elements that are there and resize them. You can right in here, how to stay, and then I can do safe online or whatever. So you can go in here and change all this stuff around. You can use the pictures that are in there, or you can add new elements. You can change the font, you can change the background, you can search for pictures in here. So I can do like illustrations, and I'm going to do like social media, and it'll come up with all these little buttons, these little things I can pop in there. Now again, make sure you're using free stuff and not stuff that costs money. So like this Twitter logo is free. This costs $1, right? I can use like a Facebook like. I can shrink it down and rotate and do whatever I want, right? Okay. Spend some time playing around with this stuff, making, again, please make sure you're not spending any money on this. I don't want anyone to buy any of these things or spend money on templates and stuff like that. I want you to do this completely free. You can zoom in here so it's easier to see what you're doing. You can zoom in on your infographic. Please don't forget to put your sources down at the bottom. So if you get all your information from, computersafety.com or whatever, just make sure that you put all your information down here for where you got it, where you learned all this stuff. And then when you're done, you can click download, and it'll ask you if you want to download as a JPEG, a PDF, or a PNG. You could just do PNG, that's fine. And then click download, and it'll save your design, and it'll prep your design, and then when it's done, it'll download. And that'll pop it right into your downloads folder, which mine is over here, downloads. Where'd it go? That's not it. Where's my info? There it is. So then I have my infographic that I made. I actually didn't really make, go back, okay. I didn't really make a lot of changes to it, but that's my infographic. So I could take that and I can upload that to Google Classroom for this assignment, and then you're done. The other option you have is you can click share, and you can collaborate with this if you want to work with somebody else. I wouldn't recommend it though, because the more people you add to a project, the longer it takes. Just kind of do this on your own. But you can embed this on your website that we created a couple days ago. So you can click embed, and you've got to make it public, but click embed, and then what you do is you just copy this, So that's copied. And now I can go to my website, sites.google.com. Go to my new Google Sites, pull up the website that I created the other day. And I can embed this into my page. If I just go over to embed URL, go there, paste, and then, okay. Why is that not embedding? Why is that not? Everything looks good. Does it have the end tag? Okay, come on, it should be good. That's a lot. That is a long embed link. All right. Yeah, it should be good. I don't know why it's not. Let me add. Let's add a new section here. Maybe that's what it is. Let's duplicate. Let's get rid of my thing. Oh. Whatever. Anyway, there is a way to embed it. It should work just by pasting in the link and clicking add, but for some reason it's not doing it for me. But you can embed it on your website if you want. What's the other idea? Oh, that's just using HTML. What's the other day? You can send me a link to it if you want. But actually, yeah, don't send me a link, because just either send me the PNG or embed it on your website and then send me a link to your website. The best bet is probably just to do a PNG. But the most important thing is that the information on here is correct, and it's good information. And make sure that you're using, try to make it look nice, right? Change the colors so that everything looks lovely, and spend some time with it. Make it look as good as you possibly can, because you are going to be graded on how good this looks and how good the information is, and whether or not you plagiarized, which hopefully you didn't. But there you go. And you can use Canva for a lot of different things. Canva is a fantastic resource. Again, I showed you can do like business cards and posters and stuff like that. But play around with Canva. It's a fun product. But make your infographic about internet safety and send it to me, and then you are good to go. Thanks for paying attention, and I will see you next time.